fucking forcing me into like kind of work.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, but like now it's actually fuck you ads. Now it's actually like happening things.
Wow, I'm pretty sure you knew that would happen sooner or later.
Yeah, obviously, but well, basically it's on August 29th. I'm going to the unemployment office and I'm gonna have like a meeting with like something called um, okay, now I don't. Well, okay, now I forgot what it was called for some reason. By the way, why is the stream not showing the game? Fix that. Yeah, there you go. Okay. It's called some like. Okay, I don't know. Now I just forgot what it's called. But anyways, it's like a place. They have just various work things, and I'll probably dislike the fuck out of it. And after a little bit after starting it, I'll probably like I don't know. You could call in yourself and like make yourself long term sick.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm in the world, by the way.
Okay.
But it's like little work from a start. Like it's kind of like a place where they work you up in time. So from the beginning, it's just 10 hours a week, so 2 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Uh,
And
I don't see your game popping up here. Can you send me an invite?
it says I have no friends online. I think I know what that is. Steam has disconnected me. Now it should be.
Yeah, there it is. Now I
Yeah.
see your name. Yeah. There it is.
But yeah, so it's like 2 hours a day, 10 or 5 days a week, and then they work your way up. But well, subsequently, if you if they estimate that you probably can't go up in hours, they probably keep you there longer. Which obviously I'll try to do in that case, but I mean, fuck. If honestly, if I fucking despise that place, I'll probably try to get a way to stop being there because I don't want to be somewhere I despise. You know what? How I was talking to you about that thing about like calling GameStop, asking them like if maybe they need people at that store.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about that more and more, but the problem is, if they don't have at least half-time work, I don't think the unemployment office is gonna be okay with it. They're gonna be like, then I'm gonna have to work at that store in that case, but then
Wait,
they'll still
you're
want
saying
me to work
that
this other job.
they probably have only half-time works jobs,
No, I don't know what jobs they have there.
or yeah, or do you want only a half work?
No,
Half time.
I'm saying I probably need to get at least a half-time job for the unemployment office to be happy about it. I don't know what kind of jobs they have, what times. The reason why I would need at least half-time is because at least a half-time job would probably be giving me about the same, perhaps a slight bit more money than what I'm getting right now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You see, if I get a job, that doesn't earn me enough money for me to be independent on said money, then it means I'm still gonna be somewhat dependent on getting money from the unemployment agency, no?
Yeah.
And as long as I am as long as I am in any way dependent on money from them, I am upheld to do things they want in order for me to keep getting money from them. Which means, in the end, always getting an extra job. So that's why, if I call GameStop, preferably I would need to have them at least offer me at least half-time job. Because, yeah, I mean, I have always been interested in trying to work at, like, a store or a restaurant or somewhere, you know? But the problem is, and I know, but, like, listen, I know this is gonna sound, like, weird, but, I mean, the problem is, I'm kind of not hype on working in this town in a store. Why? Because
I think you're not hyped to work at all.
Oh, yeah, obviously, but that was pretty obvious, wasn't it? I'm saying, if I'd work in a store, I'd really not like to do it in this town. Why not this town? Because in this town, there's like a lot of people I've met getting into the store that I fucking despise. That I met like in school or somewhere, you know? Not like it's a huge deal, but it is a big bummer for me.
Yeah.
I
Can't you just try to come to Japan?
What?
Can't you just try to come to Japan like you were planning in the first place?
Well, that is sort of, yeah, that's still the deal, but the problem is, ever since I was given, or assigned, I think is a better word, this apartment, it's kind of been like, okay, now I'm living alone. It's like I explained to you when I got this apartment. I was like, as you might remember, my original plan wasn't even to get an apartment in the first place. It was just to finish school, then head off to Japan. But when that happened, like, I explained to you, like, it was almost like I didn't feel ready, or that I was very scared of being too tired of school. Because if I go to Japan to study Japanese, you have to perform in the school, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of scared that I won't be performing good enough. Like, just now, when we're talking about the whole driver's license thing, I'm so fucking bad at when it comes to homework, and I've always been bad at this. Like, when I say bad, like, I mean that, first of all, I barely find the motivation if I am in a place where there's a lot of other things I can do that I find more fun, like at home. When I was in school, I always performed fine in school, but that was at school, okay? That was when I was putting good effort in. At home, I never did homework. But I did fine throughout school, even if I never really did homework at home. Because I paid attention in school and actually did the work there. So that's my biggest crux right now, and I'm like, it's a little bit like a little bit of a scary feeling in that sense. But man, like I'm still thinking, like, I think a lot of my mentality will potentially change after this election. I mean, then the election has been, okay? Because as I'm so politically interested, like, then there's going to be another 4 years before the next one. And I know it might sound weird, but it sounds like a downtime. It feels like a downtime period. At least the first 3 years. The election year is the election year, you know? When it's 1 year until the election happens. So then there's a lot of political activity. But the first other 3 years, there's not... Like, obviously there's always things happening within politics, but like, it's really not the same as the election year. So, I might just feel like, okay, then the election has been, and what am I feeling then? Like, if it gets hard for me, like, especially to be unemployed, if it becomes pretty much impossible, because you can apply for long-term sickness, but about 85% or so gets denied. So, you know, not a big chance if you don't have a good reason, or if you are very good to talk your way into getting it. You know, there's many people that lie about it. It's a common thing, but otherwise, I just feel okay. I mean, if I get forced into some work that I just hate, and you know, an option, I can't long-term sick leave myself because I get maybe denied it, and I can't get a job I might like maybe work at a GameStop store, who knows, and I just fucking hate it, then it might pull up the process pretty quick for me. Like, I might just be like, fuck, I hate this so much now, and it seems like I'm in a ditch and don't... Oh, now the bitch is here. And it doesn't seem like I really have much of an option to do anything else but work with a job I hate. I might just sit down there and just say, okay, maybe now it's about time to head off. Like, but there's a lot of things I'm thinking to myself, like, oh man, I have an apartment filled with stuff now. Like, yeah, a lot of it you can maybe sell, but a lot of stuff I don't want to sell. Like, for example, things I wouldn't want to sell would be like my computer and my consoles, for example. And probably the screens for them and stuff, you know. For two reasons. One, you never know how it's gonna work out in Japan. Why the fuck can't I go behind this house now?
Maybe there's something looking there.
Yeah, that's weird. So, you never know how things are gonna work out. So who knows if you're gonna have to return home? Then you obviously don't want to sit at home without anything. Like, basically your whole life at home just not existing there. Or if you want to potentially later on bring stuff with you. Obviously you can bring some stuff with you already when you go, but maybe later on you want to bring stuff too. I mean, obviously people can send stuff in packages. Say if I want to have like some console and a screen or whatever shipped over, then obviously people, my parents or something, could ship them over in a box or something. There's a lot of options. There's, man. But man, the whole process of ditching country, going to another country, that is a big feat. To me it is. Like, you're almost leaving your entire life as you know it behind you, almost. Especially if you're going to a different continent, where it's like hard for people to just come to you. Like, if someone could come to you with either a bus or by car or something, you know, by land. If they can come to you by land and it's not ridiculous long amount of land, like going from Europe to fucking South Korea, know what I mean? Well, no, you couldn't because North Korea is in the way to go
Sorry,
by land.
what time is it in the game?
10:40.
Okay.
So, okay, let's just say if you're gonna go from fucking France to fucking China, ridiculous distance to cover, or Thailand or some shit. Obviously, then you'd fly. Obviously, so as fast you know that feeling, right? As fast as it requires a flying ticket, that's when you or perhaps a long boat ticket. But most people just fly instead of taking boat, unless it's a short boat trip. Then most people are just like, okay, now you are at such a far distance that we can't just come and visit whenever. You can't, and we can't. But I mean, you should know what I'm talking about, absolutely. I mean, you did this. You moved to Japan, and I mean, when you moved to Japan, you didn't have any relative there, right?
No. Well, no close relative.
Yeah. So you should know what I'm talking about on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And what were you? You were 22, right?
Wait, what the fuck?
What?
Oh, yeah. The bed wasn't giving me the option to sleep.
You were
I was
22,
just
right?
walking through the bed. What?
You were 22, right?
Oh, when I came here, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. And you barely knew any Japanese, right?
Yeah. I knew the basic of the basics,
What?
enough to be able to buy some groceries.
Really?
Oh,
That?
barely that,
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
Um, let's break these trees here. I want to use this place to make a um, farm.
Okay.
Increase the farm. Although it's kind of late to think about a farm since it's almost winter.
Yeah, I mean, again, I assume everything just outside dies all winter, right? Or you
Yeah,
know, can't grow.
there's no crops that grow on winter.
Yeah, you gotta rely on farm animals, right?
Yeah,
Hence why I
animals
think.
and mines.
Hence why I'm pushing a lot
Fishing.
of farm animals right now, for us to be prepared for that.
Yeah. Weren't you going to buy? Oh, never mind. It's the barn, right? Oh, the barn is ready. It's built.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you should probably
I was
go.
gonna buy cows, but remember, then you spent the money.
Yeah. Nah, I got the money back almost immediately. Remember?
Yeah, but less money though, because buyback.
Nah, a little bit
So
less.
bad.
A little bit less.
I think it was like a third.
Don't just
A
buy that.
third less.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Check the video.
Well, anyways.
If you check the video and you sent me the timestamp that proves that I got less than less than we have, then I'll believe you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go here and buy, but now I'm standing outside the door waiting until the clock hits 9 a.m. So then I'll buy, like, what, 2 cows? I mean, here's the thing. I think we need more chickens and cows than just 2 pair each. We'll see how much the monies can afford us.
Yeah, just buy everything we can right now.
Alright.
You should probably invest on cows first, I would say.
Yeah, let's see.
How do you milk the cows?
That we'll have to see. Dairy cow.
Did you see any option? Any cow milker or something?
No. Not well. Hold on. We'll see. Supplies shop. Milk pail. Gather milk from your animals. Yeah, it costs 1,000 gold for one. Heather.
Okay, yeah, so that's probably
heater keeps animals happier and warmer and happier during the winter. That's 2,000. That's probably something we should buy. That's 2,000 gold. But we can wait until winter, I think, or close to winter. So we have 4,400 right now, right? And one cow costs 1,500 gold. So we can afford 2 cows right now.
Okay, you should probably spend everything on cows. Gotta think the names of the cows as well.
Okay, so what should we name it? Right now it says laters. Because I'm fucking
Name.
dumb. We should probably not overthink names too much, since we're probably gonna name a lot of animals.
Name one masticator.
Mesticator?
Yeah, let me see how.
Yeah, spell it for me.
I'll type on the chat.
Did you post it?
Just a second. There is masticator.
Oh, I thought you meant
Because
I thought you meant
mastication-
in-game chat.
Oh, there is an in-game chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Why masticator? Because it's close to masturbator or what?
Now, mastication means to eat.
Okay.
The process of chewing, grinding food with your teeth.
Alright. Masticator sounds like a boss name.
Yeah, there's a boss in Dead Cells that is called conjunctivitis.
That sounds like a
It's a big ass eye.
disease.
Well, it is. It's a infection in the eye.
I see. What should we
Yeah.
name the other town?
I actually thought about that. Um, what's the word when lactating? You know, lactator. I guess. You know, let's name our cows like aters or kind of words.
Or maybe a
That would be
very
fun.
gamey name, a very game-like name would be Drip Feeder.
Yeah, I guess.
Because it's kind of funny because it's a cow. You know how, like, for example, like Rockstar, for example, when they release an update, they drip feed content later on.
Hmm.
So how about Drip Feeder then?
Sure.
Or maybe just Drip Feed, because Drip Feed
Personally, I prefer what I just lactator. But sure.
can do, well, I mean, we can do both later on, or because we'll get
Yeah.
more, obviously.
Yeah, we have to remember though. That's the problem.
Yeah. Fuck, like, is Drip Feed 2 words, or do they use it as one? I gotta look that up. Drip Feed. That's 2 words. What did you say? Lactator.
Lactator. You know, because it kind of
Do
fits with the.
do you spell
reciprocal.
that Lactater?
Just a second.
I mean, I assume it's spelled like this.
I'll type on the. Can I copy paste on the in-game chat? How? Oh, yes.
I don't know.
There is. I'll type in the in-game chat.
Oh, okay. I actually
Yeah.
spelled it wrong. I actually spelled it with ER at the end. So you want lactator. I thought it was lactator. 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 Okay. I'll send a lactator. Turn it on. Okay, so we have 1,400 left. Okay, no bitch! This is why we spend too much time with this. It needs to go faster. Now she walked away and I can't buy anymore.
Nice.
I was gonna buy more chickens.
Huh? Too bad.
Well, are they at the place right now?
Where?
In the barn? Yeah, they are. Masticator seems curious, but a little cautious. She's getting used to the new home. But these are babies right now as well. Lactator seems curious, but a little cautious. Yeah. Okay. Wasn't there one more type of farmhouse place? There's the coop for chickens, and then it's the barn. But
There's
then,
a big one.
yeah, then there's big coop, big barn, and then it's like luxurious or deluxe barn
Wow.
and the coop or whatever it was called. Yeah, it's like 3 different levels
Yeah.
of quality or something. But wasn't there like one more thing for another type of animal?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, you think either sheep or pigs, but
Sheep? Can you get sheep in the game?
yeah, I'm pretty sure you could get sheep.
Yeah. No, I won't be surprised because you can harvest them. So.
If it wasn't sheep, maybe it was goats.
Mhm.
not bother with goats if you can have cows. Cows give a lot more milk.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. I don't think you can get goats. I never
Oh.
saw. I've never seen any goats in Let's Plays in this game.
I've never seen a sheep that I can think of.
Yeah. I know that you can get a horse, so you move faster.
Yeah, horses you can get, right. That's a thing. But what the fuck do they give? I mean, horses don't give any produce.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably, soon go do the final, like, what, 5 floors of the mine.
Yeah.
You got something in by the end, right? You got that key to the arcade, and there's something else, right?
Yeah, you unlock the thing there,
That allows you to access the
the best
desert.
sword.
Oh, okay.
And also the key unlocks the arcade, and that also unlocks the mines in the thing there.
Yeah.
Unlocks the mines in the desert. But we have to unlock the desert to be able to go there, so it's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah. I'm gonna go put down a little torches. There are 2 in the box here by the barn.
Mhm. Where are you right now?
By the farm.
Can you see if we have any hazelnuts?
Yeah, sure.
It should be in the middle chest.
Yeah, we have 1.
Okay. Oh, never mind, just found one.
I'm gonna sell some eggs, I think. But keep 1 of each.
12 a.m.
Alright.
Wait, why do you want to sell eggs?
Well, money?
No, we should probably say unless it's a golden star, then don't.
Okay.
Let's go to sleep. You know, because the eggs they are useful for making food.
Mm-hmm. Have you made any food yet in the kitchen?
Not yet.
What the fuck is that noise those things make? Okay, I'll go and buy some more chickens.
Okay.
don't think. I think we can only afford one though, because they were 800 per chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bitch! Oh, I hate how this bitch. Oh.
Are you breaking trees there?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that noise? That sounds so bad.
Oh, it's me. It's me. Putting stuff in the furnace.
Yeah, but why is it cracking like that?
Oh, because one is for charcoal, so it's a tree-ish noise.
Oh man, but I don't know if it sounds different to you, but to me it sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah. Wow, they even hide animals. Alright. Okay, so next chicken name. It's Brookie right now.
Name it KFC.
Yeah, that's fine. Shall we go to the mine?
Sure.
Put some shit in this box. But now I forget which box. I really despise the fact that we can't access box at the same time. It's so infuriating.
Yeah, it's probably to avoid duplicating bugs.
That's very possible. I don't know what box to put wood in.
The first one.
Alright, I'll head off to the thing.
Okay. I'm right behind you.
You know what? Fuck that.
What?
It's too late. We're not gonna... I think we're out at
kinda.
4-1-15, and the problem is if we go in there, we're gonna get like 4-1-13 or 14, and then we're gonna have to go back. It's gonna be so annoying. Might as well go in immediately in the morning.
Yeah. Get more wood then.
Let's sell some shit. What do we have to sell?
How many wood do you have? If we have a stack of, if we have 2 stacks of 9099, we should sell one of them.
don't. We have 371. I want to clear up more of the wood to the left. There's so much wood there.
Yeah, just break everything. Oh yeah, we can get sheep because we can get raw wood, raw wool.
What? Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, we can get wool, so we can, you know, just only makes sense that we can get, you know, sheep.
Man, this game is better to play in co-op, but like, I honestly, like, I get the whole thing people saying with like, oh, it's a chill game to just chill with, but if honestly, like, I feel like I get more, like, even if I haven't played this game single player, I feel like I am getting more enjoyment out of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Playing.
Yeah, I like this
multiplayer.
genre, so I would have fun either playing alone or with other
Yeah, I'm
people.
not saying I couldn't have fun playing single player, but it would be harder if you're well. I have
Oh, yeah.
easier entertainment with someone. It is one of those games I generally have better time with people.
Yeah. Oh, you're sluggish?
Yeah.
You can eat some food to regain your speed.
Yeah, I forgot that.
Wouldn't it be funny if white people couldn't have child with black people or Asian people? You know, the
Basically,
races
couldn't you couldn't racially mix.
Yeah. I wonder what would happen, if people would still, live together. No, probably obviously they would, but I don't know.
Yeah.
How many people would, what's the percentage of couples that would, not exist today if that happened?
Yeah, yeah. Racial studies would probably be a bigger thing. Because due to the fact that, like, racial science throughout history has been... We haven't had too much of it. But there are obviously science out there showing that various races have some ups and downs genetically. But I'm more curious if there are more genetic positives or more genetic negatives to race mixing. Know what I mean? As in,
I'd say there are more positives.
maybe. I mean, it's possible, but some people say, yeah, of course it is. Otherwise, it would be like inbreeding, and I'm like, no, that's not how inbreeding works. Inbreeding doesn't work the way in just because people from the same race breed. It's if people of the same genetic structure, as in family or relatives, that sort of genetic
But
structure.
if you look at the big picture, pretty much everybody's kind of related to each other.
You
To
say
go
you,
back to the
you say
go way back to the
I'd say this. I think it depends a lot on case by case basis. To be honest, I don't think you can say definite yes or no because.
Well, they have made genetic
Well,
research.
if you let me finish, I'll explain to you why. That if you mix, for example, genetics with someone that has poor genetics, obviously you'd only think that should result in a worse overall than if you were to mix with someone that has better genetics. You know what I mean? So, depends totally on who you mix with, if said person has better or worse genetics. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying.
I was
Probably
talking about
is my
a
case.
common ancestor. Not talking only about genetics.
What about ancestor?
Yeah, well, if you paid attention to what I said, I was saying that if you look at the big picture, every human has had a common ancestor, so everybody's related. If you go way back into the history of man. Where are you?
I
It's
mean,
12 a.m.
yeah, you know, I think that I don't think so because it depends on which theory you go by. Like, if you go by an Adam and Eve theory that everyone originated from around the same
No,
area,
I'm
that would
saying
be the
even
case.
they they made genetic studies in. I think they made genetic studies into the fossils they found
Okay,
from prehistoric man,
when it
and
comes,
they. I'm not. I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, but it's a it's a very accepted theory.
some like to believe that humans existed from Africa. That is something that a lot of science later on has came and said, no, that's not really how it works. Yes, there are humans that has ancestry originating from Africa, but you see, it's more how things probably played out is that humans developed on different places of the world. Hence why we have different races: blacks, Asians, whites, because they started developing, as they said in evolutionary terms, from the monkeys, and they variated or originated from various parts of the world, and then they traveled to other parts of the world where they have genetically and environmentally adapted to their surroundings to have shaped genetics in different ways
Yeah,
and their appearance and such.
there are a
No,
bunch of theories out there.
there is, yes. Notice a chill in the air. It could be the approach of winter. It's only 4 days. Or it could
Yeah,
be the tingle of a dark specter here to help us celebrate tomorrow's festival, the Spirit's Eve. Come to town at 10 p.m. if you'd like to participate. Fuck, another festival. Okay, fuck that. Now I'm going up to the mine.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Is this the very... Fuck, which... Ah,
What?
it's like...
Can you speak words?
You forget so much where to put shit. I forget.
Just say it.
It takes too long. Like, I'll figure it out.
Takes too long to ask.
Yeah. It takes too long to ask and then get a response. Like, I'll figure it out. There we
Can you
go.
hurry? Because I want to use that chest as well.
Alright, now I'm going up to the mine. Get those fucking last floors. Pine.